Kind of the moment where I knew my high school basketball career was over. My name is Reed Sack. I am from Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm 19 years old. I'm very passionate about sports, especially basketball. I've been playing basketball my whole life, and it's become one of those things that I've really looked forward to and I've even wanted to pursue at the collegiate level even. I went to boarding school in Woodbury Forest, Virginia. It's an all-boys school. I went from sophomore year to senior year. I played basketball there for 3 years. Even during COVID, we had a small season. So Episcopal is our rival boarding school. We would have a big rivalry every year in all sports, but mostly football, and then basketball was big too. For basketball games, we would have a big pep rally and get the whole school really excited to see the game. And I don't think I've ever seen a gym that packed than it was the day that we played Episcopal senior year. Practice, I remember we had the whole week off that week from Sunday to that Friday where we played Episcopal. And then Wednesday came around, we were all headed to practice. And I remember our coach said that this would be the most intense practice of the week, urged us to push, go as hard as possible, kind of prepare in any way that we can. I remember one play specifically. I had the ball. I was dribbling down. I was going up for a layup. I jumped, and I was leaning forward, but the other defender kind of crouched down a bit, and my left leg kind of made contact with the side of his body, and I flipped over, which led to, my ACL being torn. And then when I landed on the ground, I hit my collarbone. I was on the ground there for 5-10 minutes or so. I mean, when you're in pain in two sides of your body, it's extremely difficult to, I guess, get back up and shake it off. I got transported to the hospital and saw the doctor, and right when he came back and told me that I wouldn't be able to play basketball again, at least in high school, I was devastated. After that injury, I found it a lot more difficult to play basketball. I mean, it's really hard to recover from an injury like that in two sides, but I've kind of learned that, there are other things in life than just basketball. I've been able to find other ways to kind of keep that level of enjoyment that basketball brought me. Today, my injury, it still lingers a little bit, and not the collarbone. The collarbone's good, but especially with the ACL, I've had some knee pain, and I still go to the doctor and rehab my knee. Ever since that injury, my knee has definitely felt different, but I'm doing my best to make sure that I can at least play basketball again.